I feel. Suspended. Yes, that's the word. But it's more than that. It's like I'm waiting for a story that's already begun without me. The air here on this high, empty platform smells exactly like wet iron and distant rain.
That feeling of anticipation.
Yeah. The sky is this pale, hollow blue, and it makes the whole scene feel like the inside of a breath that's been held for too long. You know that feeling, don't you?
I do. That particular stillness. Just before the world moves on without your permission.
Exactly.
And that suspended time, that's where the deep self speaks most clearly. Today, your subconscious has placed a quiet, singular image right at your feet.
The suitcase.
The empty suitcase. And we're not here to apply logic, are we? We're here to trace the echo, the resonance. Our mission really is to understand a symbol of capacity that somehow carries this impossible weight.
The weight of what's not there.
Precisely.
So I want to invite you, our listener, to just step onto this cold concrete with us. Because you recognize this feeling. You feel the ground shake, just faintly. The train is coming.
But we are rooted.
We're rooted. Looking down at this thing, this object that's supposed to carry the essentials for our future.
And the suitcase itself, it's not new, but it's not forgotten either. It simply is. It's yours.
It's this sturdy brown leather. I can trace every single scuff mark on the corners.
So it's seen things.
It looks like it. One of the brass buckles is a little loose. It definitely feels like it's been on journeys, maybe difficult ones. But when I reach for the latch, there's this hesitation.
A fear of what's inside.
Or what isn't. Yeah, this tiny voice just whispers that opening it might reveal something terrible about who I am.
But you open it anyway, and what's the terrible reveal?
Nothing. Truly, beautifully, just nothing. Not a scarf, not a single sock, not even a crumpled ticket. Just space.
Clean space.
Clean, quiet, echoing space. I run my palm along the lining. It's this smooth, almost silken cotton, completely undisturbed.
And that's the paradox.
Yes. The outside shows all this wear and tear, but the inside is pristine. It's like it's never actually held anything. But I have this memory, this really unnerving memory of struggling to pack it, you know, zipping it shut with trembling hands, only to find everything gone later.
Okay, let's stay with that feeling of absence. In this dream space, does the emptiness feel accidental, like you were just rushing?
No.
Or does it feel intentional?
It feels deliberate. That's the whole thing. The void doesn't feel like a mistake. It's like a meticulous part of me went in and carefully, almost surgically, removed every single item, one by one, until only the hollow was left. And I can see everyone else now. They're all moving, hurried, and purposeful, dragging these heavy bags.
When you're standing still.
Standing still, rooted. And I realize the paralysis isn't fear of missing the train.
Yeah.
It's the question, why can't I fill it? Even when I know exactly what I want to take.
What's so fascinating there is how the absence gains density. It stops being empty space and becomes what we'd call negative space.
A shape.
Exactly. A precise boundary defined by everything that's been excluded. If it's deliberate, as you say, then we have to recognize this place isn't just a station, it's a threshold.
A threshold.
And a suitcase. It's not just luggage, it's the very shape of a wish you've forbidden yourself to speak.
That forbidden wish. That's what's so heavy. That's what's pulling me down. Even though the case itself weighs nothing.
The weight of potential.
Yeah. And I have to know where that started.
Yeah.
You know, where did the packing stop? I can trace it. I can trace the emptiness back to childhood, to learning that wanting too much made me too much.
The origin point of the censored self. That moment where genuine desire gets translated into a social burden.
Yes. I remember learning that my mother's sigh, just her exhausted sigh after I asked for something, it meant so much more than any yes she could have said.
That sigh was the source code.
It was. It said, "You are trouble when you want." So I tucked my real longings away. Behind my ribs, where no one could see them pulse, I buried them under layers of shoulds and musts until I almost forgot what they were.
So you folded them away.
I folded them into these tight little origami birds and tucked them into drawers that never opened. The case is empty because I was taught the truest parts of myself can't be carried into the light.
And this pattern, it's not laziness, it's not forgetfulness. As you said, it's deliberate. It's an act of fidelity.
Fidelity? To what?
Fidelity to the part of you that still believes you don't deserve to take up space. The unspoken rule is that your desires, the messy, loud, ambitious ones, are fundamentally inappropriate for the life you're supposed to live.
There's a memory that just came up. Watching a parent meticulously folding laundry.
Right.
Smoothing out the wrinkles in the fabric, but also it felt like the tension in the room.
Mm.
And I asked her why she never seemed to pack her own bag, for herself.
Yeah.
And she gave me this thin, careful smile and said, some of us don't need to go anywhere to be needed.
And there it is. That sentence is the program. It becomes an internalized warning. To desire departure is to betray.
To desire is to betray.
Yeah.
Exactly. To want something just, for me, feels like a betrayal of this whole house of goodness I was taught to build. The empty case is my proof that I'm still good.
And this is where the analytical lens is so helpful. From a Freudian perspective, the empty case is simply repression dressed as order.
Right.
The surface store, the manifest dream is, I forgot to pack. Simple. But the latent truth, the engine humming beneath that clean lining, is the fear. If I take what I truly want, I will lose the love I rely on.
So the smooth lining is just managing the chaos of what I actually want.
Perfectly managed.
And when I finally let myself ask, what do I truly want? It's not a thing. It's not a city or a job. It's just permission.
Permission to want wildly.
Yes, and messily, without apology. And when I close my eyes here on this platform, the emptiness shimmers, and I start to see them.
Yeah.
The messy things that were exiled.
Let's name them. Let's give voice to those exiled contents.
Okay. The dream I had when I was 7. It was flying over the rooftops, unwatched, unashamed of just the joy of being weightless.
Freedom.
Total freedom. And the unsent letter, the one that just said, I love you, to someone who wasn't supposed to hear it because it was too honest.
Mm-hmm.
The anger, the intense, justified anger I swallowed when I was crying and someone called me dramatic.
The dismissal of your reality.
Yes, and the fantasy of walking into a room and being met with just awe. Uncomplicated awe instead of indifference.
The common thread in all of those is uncontrolled self-expression. To admit those things are part of you is the real challenge. And that is what we call the terror of fullness.
The terror of being known.
More than known, the terror of commitment. To fill that case means choosing. It means declaring, not just to others, but to yourself. This is mine. This is who I'm going to be.
And the fear of the world saying no to that.
Is somehow easier to bear than the terror of simply accepting the invitation to be full.
So I just travel light. Travel empty. It's a self-defense mechanism. I flinch from praise like it's a debt. I see intimacy as exposure, which leaves me vulnerable to being
Found out.
found out for what?
For having all that mess inside. For wanting things. And this connects directly to what psychoanalysis calls the life force, eros. The drive toward connection, creation, self-affirmation. The suitcase is the vault where you lock that energy away.
What I couldn't disown but couldn't admit to.
Exactly. The emptiness is the symbol of a censored self, a life force that's been actively denied.
The train. It's pulling away now. It's shrinking into the horizon. It's gone.
The pressure is off.
The pressure is off.
Yeah.
And in that surrender, I realize the suitcase is actually incredibly heavy. It's anchored here by everything I refuse to carry.
The weight of absence is always heavier than presence, but the dream doesn't leave you there. It sends you back to the case.
I kneel down again.
And the perspective shifts. You realize the lock was never truly set. The key wasn't lost. It was hidden inside you, wrapped in shame like a jewel in black velvet.
The whole thing was about permission.
It was always about permission to finally retrieve that key.
So I place my hand inside the case again. I'm not trying to fill it. I'm just tracing the smooth lining like I'm reading Braille. And as my fingers follow the quiet contours, the emptiness starts to hum. Not with absence anymore, it's vibrating. With potential.
Yes.
With everything that could be, if only I dared to name it.
That humming is the purpose of the dream. The unconscious isn't sending punishment, it's sending an invitation. An invitation to unpack the feelings, the grief, the rage, the hunger, to finally say aloud, yes, I wanted that. I still do.
The suitcase is the archive.
It's the archive of your true self. And every void in it echoes a cry that was never voiced.
I'll wake up, not with a jolt, but with a sigh. A really deep sigh, the kind your body releases when it finally stops holding its breath.
The tension is gone.
The shift is internal,
Yeah.
I feel. Less hidden. And I noticed something. On my dresser, where there was no luggage before, there's a small cloth-wrapped bundle.
Not a suitcase.
No, not leather, not a case, just soft fabric tied with a loose string.
And you know it's inside without opening it.
I do. It's the permission itself. I don't untie it, not yet. I just place my palm over it, and I can feel this soft, irregular, alive shape beneath my fingers. I have this quiet certainty now. Maybe for a real trip, I'll only pack an old notebook. Or maybe just a single sentence on a slip of paper. I am allowed.
The dream didn't solve the emptiness for you. It honored it. And by honoring that hollow space, it made room for something new to grow.
I'm not asking what I should take anymore.
You're ready to ask. What am I ready to stop leaving behind? The platform is empty, the suitcase is empty, but you, the seeker, are not.
I feel ready to walk away from that platform now.
And that's the final piece. The journey isn't out there, in the distance where the train went. It's in the simple act of choosing what deserves to travel with you. You don't need to fill the case to be whole. You just need to stop punishing yourself for having depth. That echo remains, walking beside you, full of space, allowing you to begin again, not with a packed bag, but with an open hand.